Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Let me know when you see this. I also am just crossing my fingers for the internet because the internet works a lot better in the other room. But let me know when you hop on. We've got forest sounds in the background, which I'm gonna keep it on for another minute because I kind of like it. So let me know when you're on. Let me know when you see this on this beautiful, I think it's Friday. It's Friday. A rainy Friday here. Hi, Sonia. Hi. Yes, give a comment when you arrive. And this is definitely, I mean, they're all important subjects. I don't think I've ever gone live and been like, this is not an important subject. That's not in my way to do. But what this subject is something that we have with us every single day. Every single day. And it's the only thing I would say that, it's a part of ourselves. It's a part of ourselves. So whenever you find this is the right time, put hashtag replay when you watch on replay. Thank you for being live when you're live. Good. Excellent. Beautiful. Amazing. So, you guys, sending so much love to everyone wherever they are in their journey today, right now. We have made it through some wild astrology. I think we all got thrown in some massive transformation over the last bit of time. And it's been like, I feel like coming out the other side, it's like this really, really juicy, juicy, juicy opening, at least it is for me. And yeah, so I want to talk about the body. I want to talk about your physical body and where this is so important to everything and where your energy and energy work plays a part with your physical body and really why I'm bringing this up because, you know, hi, Jennifer. Amazing. Hi, hi, hi. Um, and I don't think I've ever gone live about about the body before. It's not something that's a subject you usually hear me talk about. I'm not, I don't run like a fitness thing, but one of the hugest, biggest messages I've had recently has been about our relationship with our body and why it needs a whole lot more attention, a whole lot more focus, a whole lot more talk, a whole lot more really just there's a spotlight to put on the physical body as it pertains to everything that you join Moon Rising Lives for. At some point you probably join because you want to make some kind of shift in your life. You're on the self-development path. I know everybody that is of course commenting right now, you're in also my program, so you're here for the space of healing and really just being the very best you. And your physical body is a huge part of that conversation. So if people watch late, that's fine. I know the time was a little unpredictable because I was running around London today. But anyway, we're going to dive in, and whenever you see this is the right time, so please put hashtag replay if you catch it later. So, as you may know, I recently went to Spain. And I've gone to Spain a few times. I've gone to Ibiza 3 times now, and every time I go, it massively takes me through an upgrade. It takes me through a big change, a big shift, something that I take away from that and my life is better. That's what I mean by upgrade. And when you work with a coach, when you work with a healer, when you go through a life-changing experience, you go, "Oh my God, I'm so happy that happened. I take that with me, just not just for me, but also for all of you." So whenever I go through an upgrade, of course, I share what the upgrade naturally shares because those of you that work with me regularly get to experience that. And I mean those of us that are in like the platform and in Clear 3, we experience that. And if you're watching this later and you're curious about working with me, it's a really good time to jump in. And I'll share more about that at the end. So, anyway, I went to Ibiza. And I went to Ibiza with the intention of, okay, the world is in dire straits. I'm gonna change it. I'm going to find a way. I'm going to do the biggest impact thing I can. I'm going to change it. I'm going to shift it. There's something huge I'm going to do. And when I say to you, no joke, I sat by the water of Es Vedra and had the most incredible, beautiful experience. Hey, Kristen. Hi. All my clear people are here. Hey. And I channeled Neptune. Okay. I channeled like gods and goddesses of the ocean. It was bananas. It was such an incredible experience. Literally, like if you could imagine me just like sitting by the water, recording myself being like, "Oh my God, what the heck am I saying?" But just letting it continue to channel through me, and then I would record it and I would put it whenever I channel, I put it in Otter, which is a an app that allows you to see the transcript later. And I read the transcript later and it was amazing. But the ocean said to me that, I had it a bit wrong. They said to me, it's not about just changing the world. It's about yes, and, but it has to come from here first. It has to be the self first. It has to be the self first. And not even just first, but that by shifting the self, by helping the self, by really giving the self what the self needs, you are changing the world. And this is important to say if you are somebody that's, well, I mean, probably just about everybody. I mean, there's no arguing with the fact that the world is in massive, massive changes, massive pain, massive war, massive shifts, and we are just at the start of it, friends. When I talked about paradigm shift and all the downloads I was getting a while ago, like we are at the start of it and the start of a lot. And it's more important now than it has ever been in any time in history to really focus on what can I do within. So they said, we're going to help you heal your heart because there's some stuff. And I was like, okay. So they take me on one heck of a journey. And I won't go into the whole thing, but I will go into the part that has to do with the physical body. So when I say I was led, this is why it's so important to trust. I had no clue I was going to Ibiza before that. I found an Airbnb. I did not even stay at the Airbnb more than like 1 or 2 days. I ended up staying at this like luxury villa that should have cost, 10, 12 more grand, and staying there for like normal rates and one day free. Like it was the most led experience ever. But it was a time where I completely was guided to focus on every element of the physical body, all of the physical body. And I was literally guided, put your phone down, put that away, don't think about that, put the energy in you. And it was almost like being in boot camp with spirit. And I was like, what do you mean? What do you mean? And truly, when I say, guys, I was initiated. Like, Source took me through a vortex, took me through another layer of the father wound, which again is a slightly different subject, and everything to do with the body. And I was like, okay, well, why is it about the body? And then it made sense because I remembered. If you backtrack a few months, what was the original channel that caused something called paradigm shift? It was about 7 transmissions to help us get farther in humanity. 7 essential energies to receive, 7 essential classes to receive to upgrade our energy to be ahead of the global changes that are happening so that we can lead in that change, so that we can feel secure, so that we can feel free in the divine timing we do. It's, not obviously like we don't get there in 3 seconds, but so that we can be leaders in the movement of what's happening, though that is something that can happen along the way at any time that you're doing this work. So what's one of those classes? One of those classes is the physical body. So of course they have me go through things with the physical body. And when I tell you, I had some of the best few days of my life. Like, made, 7 grand out of nowhere, was given free flowers, was made dinner, was like treated like a total queen. And it happened from this energy shift I went in. And I was like, wait a second, this is amazing. So, what I want to say is, let us ask ourselves, what is our current relationship with our physical body? So this is where it's going to be more of an active life. So this is a question for you. What is your current relationship with your physical body? How do you feel about your body? How do you feel about being in your body? How you feel about money will help you see how much money is able to flow to you. How you feel about love will do the same. How you feel about your body, how you treat your body will illuminate so much. So if you're comfortable to type this, amazing. If you're not, that's okay. And if I think back to a year ago when I ran a retreat in Ibiza, what is one of the biggest things we worked on again in Ibiza? I had clients bringing up body shame, and we were clearing. Well, God, this was so beautiful. Like women together, just like literally, we were like bare naked. I wasn't bare naked, but anyway, like clearing body shame in the water from a space of acceptance, self love, and non judgment. How do you currently feel about your body? What is your current relationship with your body? Because what I would bet happens for a lot of us, and this could be our voice, okay? You're going to hear me talk a lot more about voice in 2024 because of what's coming. Oh my God, get ready. It could be our skin, it could be how we walk. It could be anything. How and as I noticed that everybody's being a bit shy and not wanting to comment, and that's all right. I know it's quite a personal ask. So maybe you don't want to answer about you. Maybe you want to answer, I observe that someone close to me has this relationship with their body, and then observe what is their relationship compared to what is their relationship with their body compared to like echoing in other areas of their life. How's their money story? How's their relationships? Are they guarded or do they feel like they can be open? Okay, someone said they love their body. Yes, love to read this. Yes, yes, yes. I want to just kind of share about some things that I tuned into prior. So here are some questions. Do we sometimes, are we hard on our body? I remember, okay, when was this? 2020. And we were all in a building together in the time of COVID. And so you got to know everybody. And there was a gal who had a very, 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 very restricted relationship with her body. And also a very restricted relationship with men, which I observed. And just to be clear, this was actually a friend, this wasn't me. And she would push herself so hard in her workouts that she would be beyond exhausted, beyond tired. And she would think this was a good thing. And what I want to illuminate is to push ourselves too far isn't love. If we are shaming our body, that isn't love. If we are holding repressed experiences in our body, it is so good to shift that. Yes, Kristen, I'm definitely on the same wavelength as you. Lisa says internet problems. I'm also having internet problems. Wait, you mean my internet or your internet? Hi, Lisa. Kristen says, I love the sensitivity of my skin and the sensations I get to experience. Right there with you. I'm such a sensation person. If you're not, actually, that's another thing to say. If you feel like you're kind of sometimes a bit numb, it is even more like essential to slowly spend time with greater depths of you and every part of your body. If we are disconnecting, if we are disassociating, if we are numb, if we are not able to feel sensation, or maybe it's like we feel a sensation, it's like, doesn't it does nothing for me. But it's your body, it's your skin, it's your home, right? So are we ignoring our body? Are we in conflict with our body? Do we give our body enough rest? Something that I hear a lot of entrepreneurs say is, like they get guilt about spending time in rest, but that time spent in rest is actually the best time that they can possibly spend, because that is your body recalibrating to give you the full cycle of what it can give you. And if we're putting miles on our body, we need to rest the car. Yes, Definitely, yes, 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 yes. And so, Kristen, for someone that has a long history of pushing too hard, also have this history, have learned from it, not doing that anymore. That's not the vibe of 2023 and 2024. Um, like really making that change and knowing that like it's okay to not get everything done in a day. I'm constantly moving my to-do list to the next day. If it feels good, it's good. If it doesn't feel good, it's not. So, again, are we forcing ourselves or are we listening to our body? And I would say for my own story, a lot of my life with the relationship with my body was from force, was from push, was from, okay, I'm going to eat this thing as fast as I can to be done with this so I can do this thing. I'm going to push my body and run as hard as I can. And none of those things are within the realm of self love and really being with the body. And when I change those things, my body feels like feels like I'm really home, is really the feeling. So I just want to put in that to this live. Your body is your home. Your body is your one home that will go everywhere. I am a frequent traveler, as you all know. I have traveled to, God, 20 or 21 places since April. Oh my God. The one consistent home, my body. So, yes. Hi, Jill. It's like all the clear people here. Hey, guys. Thanks for being so devoted. So, Jennifer, for when she says, I have a hard time with my body, it's important to go a little bit deeper. If there's some kind of friction or anything like that with the body, what is that? You know, like, and you don't have to type it in the live, but what is that? Where is the challenge? And also that we don't have to see and solve the whole book, or that it has to be like, oh, I gotta solve this thing. But like, what's one piece of me and my body that I'm willing to be more in alignment with, more in love with, more in treasure with? Because your body is fucking sacred, friends. Your body is sacred. Let me go back. Sonia said body image after 2 C-sections is tough, but also so much love for birthing 2 kids and recovering. My mom had a C-section. I was a C-section baby. Hence, I had to clear a lot of like death and rebirth karmic patterns, but that's another story. But even more so, like again, treasuring the body for all the changes, all the elasticity, all the miracles, like the miracle of birth. Your body gave birth twice. Like that is a human, that's a miracle. And like can you treat your body like you are a miracle? You are a miracle. Can you look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself you're a miracle? That's like pretty beautiful, right? I like that. Amazing. Hi, Jill. Kristen says, I used to say sleep is optional. It's so not. Like, guys, you would be shocked by the amount of sleep I need to not be cranky. Like, I don't know, a minimum of 7, like 9 hours is a vibe, sometimes 10. I sleep a lot. I know other healers who sleep a lot too. Yes, 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 yes. And none of that time is wasted. None of that time is wrong. That time is like absolute treasure that you are also, also, for those of us that are doing a lot of clearing work, it's essential to sleep like even more because you need that recalibration time. You need that, like, that's sometimes where your body heals the most. One of my ears is ringing. That only ever happens when they're trying to tell me something. What is it? I heard stay focused. That's what I just heard. OMG. Okay, so I will bet you that, not literally bet, that your health, that your physical body ties to your health. Pretty obvious. But I will also bet you that how you treat your body also ties to your finances. This is why I will also say that your openness in sexuality and your openness in receiving receiving pleasure of any kind also tie to your finances. It's really just one giant circle. And as I said, it's definitely your place of security. So if we can know that no matter what's happening on the outside, I'm always secure, I'm always safe, I'm always home, then we are going to have a lot more ease. If we're looking, and I said this yesterday in the live I did very late last night in the Clear group, if we are looking for outside things to determine our security, this is not the way. If we can find that within us and give that to us, it is the way. So why are we saying this? We are saying this because I think it's the second transmission of Clear 3, and this is a message for even those of us that are not in Clear 3. So please let me know if you are someone not in Clear 3 that is watching this later. I know, I know y'all who is here, and thank you so much for coming. But so all of you will receive this class that are in Clear 3. If you are not in Clear 3, the second transmission class is the physical body, and it will be not me talking at you, like not like a coaching, not like this, not something casual this way, not like a teaching moment, but instead it will be a source channeled message of how we, for good, shift our relationship with our physical body. It's the essential, like, key ingredients to the puzzle of how we can upgrade our body, and not just upgrade our body in a small way, but upgrade and really be in alignment and honor with our physical vessel through the changes that the world is going through. And that's why the transmissions first appeared. That's why they're so important. But yeah, just to say, as living proof, since making even more like very intentional changes towards my physical body, I have had like, I've been in pure receiving mode since I almost said Italy, since Spain. Pure receiving mode. It's showing up in my relationships with men. It's showing up in my money. It's showing up everywhere, and it's fucking fantastic. And it's something that I believe everybody can make that shift. But I really believe that our vessel and our gateway is through how much love and how in tune and how in harmony with my body am I, which also will share. I will be going dancing after this. That's where I'm going after. I'm excited. It's rainy again, but I'm excited to go dancing. So anyway, my final announcement for this, and also if you have any questions, anything you want me to riff on, please feel free to ask, because that's what I wanted to mainly share. This is kind of like a short and sweet live to just kind of like peel it back, because I haven't been live in a bit, is to say it's the one sacred home you have your whole life. You may as well feel like a complete god or goddess in it. And everybody, no matter whether they've had a C-section or an injury or lots of surgeries, I've had surgeries, will be able to get there. Yes, absolutely, Jennifer. Absolutely. So my announcement is, ready? On the 7th until the 11th, I am doing something I've never done before, which is I'm reopening the doors to just the transmissions part of Clear, so that anybody not in Clear 3 can join us in the transmissions. Why? Because they are too important to be missed. These are so key. If you remember back in July, ironically, when I was dancing, I had a vision. I had a vision, and honestly, that vision is really freaky to see it coming real right now. It's freaky to see it coming real through war and also harmony and unity. It's freaky to see it being real, but this is the start of that vision, and it was in that vision and in that intense message that Source gave me that said these transmissions are so important to help us to move forward. So there'll be seven. Oh my gosh. Also, guys, there's 7 transmissions. Right now, there's 7 viewers and 17 comments. Interesting. So these transmissions, again, are 7 essential upgrades for your energy that you're not going to get anywhere else. It doesn't exist anywhere else. It's not something that I have in the platform. It's not something that, can be recreated twice. This is a once in a lifetime experience. And it's also a super, out of all things, Moon Rising, a very cost effective experience. But it's a truly rare experience to have this. And what they are is they are channeled information and channeled upgrades to take us through the next steps in our leadership, in our body, in separation into unity. Like we're going to see some people that maybe haven't been with the love of their life begin to attract that partner through this energy. Um, and to really connect with their source energy and them and God and them and the collective. And it's so big that, guys, I really believe that, each person that experiences this, you guys will be the leaders that help light the world because you have that energy with you. So, yeah, on the 7th to the 11th, I will reopen the transmissions. That's my big announcement. So, all of you, most of you here are in clear. If you are not yet in clear and that sounds like, ooh, I may be interested in this, I'd like to learn a little bit more, drop an emoji below. And if you are someone in clear and you have friends that may want to get in on the transmissions experience, then definitely invite them forward. Invite them forward because you know how good this is going to be. Although the transmissions are actually brand new. This will be the first time I do this with people, and I'm so excited to offer that. And yeah, it's going to be really key. So I'm super excited. I'm sending so much love. You'll see me live a bit more next week. I'll go live at least twice. And I'm off to go dancing to treasure my physical body. Please use the chat to talk about what's coming up when you think about your relationship with your physical body. And if you are someone that's like, whew, that feels uncomfortable, I don't know if I can go there, then you are exactly who needs to go there. Exactly why it's so important. So it's a time of radical honesty. It's a time of exploration. It's a time of seeing what's possible for me and what can I unfold and open when I go in. Yeah, beautiful. Hey. All right. So drop an emoji if you're interested in hearing more about that. Drop an emoji if you're interested in getting in on it before it is officially doors open again. And these doors are going to be open for only a few days. And I will see you in a few days. And I'm off to go dance the night away.